Hello everybody, it's That Boy Toffee, and welcome to a video in our new series known as the Green Chronicles, where I take the best color, well, nobody knows it, but the best color in Magic ManaStrike, green, and try to play with it as much as possible to get the best results possible. Today, as you can see by the title, we are playing Domri, the green-red planeswalker. Let's begin by reviewing his ability before we get into his deck.
Beautiful chaos in it.
A warrior of the wilderness that tames wild creatures. When entering the battlefield, he dominates the battlefield by increasing the attack and movement speed of nearby allies. By doing this, he effectively speeds up your deck entirely. Everything from your elemental to your Hellrider goes faster and hits faster, so you're able to completely take control of the game without your opponents having a moment to react. Another thing about Domri is his quick speed and charge. Quickly dashes towards the target location and inflicts damage to nearby enemies. Not much damage, but he has quite a bit of movement with this in his movement speed. He has a very fast attack too. First of all, let's get out of the way. I'm using Hedron Scouts in the Neutral Knight because they are some of the best cards in the game right now. I'll link down a thing to the top 5 cards in the meta right now, and these two are top 2. This is by Psycho. He's a great person, and he's helped me a lot on building decks for the ranks. Next up, we have, for my first card, Goblin Artillery. It's a very long range, and it attacks buildings only. It doesn't seem like much with its high attack and low HP, but it can hit the building from far enough away to where the building can't hit back. Next up is Hellrider, one of the main attackers of this deck. It goes fast and it hits hard. It's the other card that hits buildings only. Next up, to help build up mana, we have Birds of Paradise. It flies around and periodically generates mana. This allows us to build up our cards much faster than we normally would be able to. Next up, Vengevine. This is another very offensive option, which allows you to quickly take towers. And then the best card in the deck, in my own opinion, based on the fact that it can provide great utility on attack and on defense, is Terrain Elemental. It does ranged AoE attacks and it immobilizes enemies. It has great health and its speed can be greatly boosted by Domri, allowing it to completely take over the battlefield. Now let's get to some rank 7 matches. The reason I have not updated upgraded any of the cards in this deck is because I'm currently saving up my gold for Calyx, since he just got unpay to win. So now you can buy him for 30,000 gold. So if you want to go pick up the white-green Weaver of Fate, you should go do that while you can, because who knows when you won't be able to. Gideon is back in the shop. You can buy him with gems. That's another thing I would recommend picking up. Our first matchup is against Big Yogg. He's playing Blue-Black Tezzeret, which is a very defensive deck. So we're going to run over his walls and take control of this game. Let's begin by summoning our Vengevine on tower, Hellrider, and Domri. Then we're going to set Terrain Elemental up here so we have a defense. Next, he sets Circle of Pain down there, so we're going to set our Neutral Knight down here to take care of it. With this, we can quickly boost past. We're going to speed up, and then we're going to send Vengevine back on tower. We're also going to summon Hedron, and we're going to use this guy to go ahead. He summons the Sphinx, which is horrible for our deck since we don't have much to deal with flyers. But fortunately, we have Terrain Elemental, which will allow us to defend well against these options. He's attempting to push, which is why we will now push ourselves with Hellrider, hopefully to take the tower altogether. As you can see, we are a very fast-paced, aggressive deck, and we like to leave our opponents in the dust. Those two are not even a threat to us as of right now, so I'm just going to send Vengevine on tower. We're going to place this down so we can defend against the Neutral Knight. And next up, our best defensive option and one of our best offensive options, overall the best card in the deck, which is going to be the Terrain Elemental. Having trouble with it, so we're going to use this to try to stop the push. Tezzeret is a very tough opponent. So now we're going to take this bottom tower with Vengevine. Hopefully it'll take it in time. Yes, it does. Which means now we can use Terrain Elemental as well as this guy, so we can go ahead and take towers. We're going to use Hellrider again, so we can speed up the whole process. He summoned Aether Skull Ancient. We're now going to summon Domri and the Neutral Knight again, as well as another Aether Skull, as well as another Terrain Elemental. Hellrider is going to have to come out here. It seems to be a very defensive deck, as I was talking about, and I don't think we're able to stop the Aether Skull Ancient in time. We're going to summon the Neutral Knight once again, followed up by another Terrain Elemental. It looks like this could possibly be our loss. Yeah, that is our loss for the first round. It seems that green was just so powerful that red dragged it down, making it unable to win. Red is great, but nowhere near as good as the almighty green, and that's why this series is the Green Chronicles, not the Red Chronicles. We have dropped back down in the rank 6, but do not worry. I'm going to take this next round to completely put us back up top. As you can see from that, Domri isn't the greatest himself because he utilizes red, but his low health with his high rush attack doesn't provide for much. That's why cards like Neutral Knight and Terrain Elemental are used as tanks. But again, this isn't about tanking. His entire strategy is about speeding past the opponent and going for the quick victory. After this, the next video in this series will be Nissa Ravane with Green Stomp. I hope you guys don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below what else you would like to see on the channel. Hopefully you'll stick around long enough to see the next video from Nissa, as well as other videos which I will be posting. It seems our next match is up against a Namers. This person will be playing Chandra, and we're going to have to speed past her. Both decks utilize red, but the advantage here is obviously in our favor because we utilize the best color in the game, which is green. So now we're going to easily show our Gruul Clan pride and win. Hellrider and him, Domri. Domri, best boy.
I'm not done here yet.
As you can see, we've already started to take the lead.
I'm here to win.
Look at that. Terrain Elemental is going to boost path. This is a beautiful move. They're not able to win because we are already able to win. You can't win if your opponents are going to win first. We're going to summon another Hellrider to go after tower. If you look at this, you can notice the speed at which our deck is doing this. In less than a minute, we've already taken first tower. There is no deck in the game which is as fast and high-powered as Domri. This is why green is powerful, because green has access to the best cards in the game. We see a Shivan Dragon come out. How are we going to deal with that, you ask? Well, simple. We're not. We don't need to worry about that, because we're too good for stuff like that. We're simply going to take the tower without even bothering to care. We're going to summon another Vengevine. I think it's about time I play this. This will momentarily distract him, so we really don't have to worry about what he's doing. Next up, we're going to summon this. We don't even need to do it. The goblins are going to trade towers. And now we can simply summon birds up top. And Terrain Elemental down bottom. He sent another Shivan Dragon, not knowing that it is nowhere near as good as the almighty color that is green. So we're just going to speed past with some of the highest speed creatures in the game, being Domri and Hellrider. And now, why don't we throw in a Vengevine there? We're not going to use this one for attacking, we're going to use this one for distracting. We're going to place a Neutral Knight down here so we can take care of that. I think it's about time we play Terrain Elemental once again. Oh, it seems he has a giant as well as a dragon now. I'd be worried, except for neither of those are green, so that means we are invincible. We're going to summon our Birds of Paradise here, and that way we can distract the dragon for a bit longer. And we're going to place Neutral Knight, because Neutral Knight. I think it's about time we play another terrain elemental, wouldn't you say? We're going to use Hellrider again to speed past the opponents, while this guy will take care of the creatures down below. It seems that they think that they can win, which is why we're going to summon Vengevine, as well as the Neutral Knight, and the Birds of Paradise. Then we're going to summon Terrain Elemental, and now we have won, since they are not high speed enough to win in the time we could have won. 3 seconds is all it takes to win, but you can only pull that off if you have the high speed of Domri. As you can see here, green is definitely the best color in the entire game. There is no doubt about it. I hope you guys, like I said earlier, do not forget to like and subscribe. That way you have all the notifications and can see the next time I upload a video. Real quick, I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but the intro will mention itself. This video is sponsored by ManaStrike.gg. Created by Ghosted. He is a great content creator as well as the main person behind ManaStrike.gg, the website. It has great help for all of your ManaStrike needs. It'll show you guides, videos, as well as other gameplay tutorials. I have to think. He actually posted a video the other day, which I will also be linking to down below, which is a counter using Garuk to the top planeswalker in the game right now, Sorin. So if you want to climb rank easier, go and watch that video down in the description. I'll also leave a link to the Discord as well as the website. Have a good time playing green.